Imagine showing up to a show with lights and sirens.
They all work too. It's cool.
So what's wrong with it?
It's just old. It's like a 90, a 91. The great thing about it is it doesn't have any like barely any miles on it. It's got like 46,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean that's the good thing. So I'll probably be able to sell it, but like
The downside.
it's just I'm a triple amputee and it's a 90s ambulance and it's a lot of more maintenance than I thought it would be, I guess. That I should probably buy something newer.
Yeah. But it is a little ironic if you're a triple amputee rolling up in an ambulance. I mean,
I know. Yeah, see, that was the idea, right? That was the idea. But
What?
that's a cool ass cup too, man.
It's more than a chance. There's bourbon in here.
Nice.
More than a chance.
Oh,
More than a chance.
just a little bit.
It's cloudy with the chance of whiskey.
You want to get to this thing? You guys ready?
yeah.
Whenever you
Did Rob forward you the questions at all, by the way?
No, I didn't even know this was an interview, to be honest. I thought you were just hitting us up to give us information on the show.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll do an interview any day, man. Sure. I'm one of those people who just ask me anything.
Same here.
Same. We're a pretty open band.
Yeah, man. I think I heard one of your guys' songs. I really like it. I like your guys' sound, man. It's cool.
Thanks. Yeah, we just did our release in July. So I think what Relentless has been like the go-to favorite for everybody.
Yeah, that's been trending pretty well.
Yeah.
So
That hurts my arms.
I'm sure he could tell you that a few times too.
Oh, the train wreck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this song called The Cycle, man, always fucks his arms up.
Oh man.
Well, that in between, because we always play it right after Down That Road, and that song I'm just stretched the entire time, so like my hand cramps up. And then we have a part 2 to that now. It's pretty much the same shit, but different, and it's still cramped up. I don't know. It's the same but different.
There's a
It's
lot
the
more
same but
screaming
different.
in the part 2.
And
Yeah.
so
I'm
by the time we get to it, my hand is just like, ow, ow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the drummer, and that song is like 50% blast beats. And when we play it live, I tend to play fast. So by the end of what we call the gauntlet, which is our 3 fastest and hardest songs back to back to back, no breath in between, like I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah. I could see that. Understandable.
That's kind of like when we first started Subliminal Hell.
What are you looking for?
I was looking for the phone with those questions again.
Oh, you can get to them.
Oh, duh, they're all in the fucking. Man, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but after band practice, dude, I always feel like foggy and shit. Like one of my brain cells is like gone missing or something. I don't know what dehydration. I'm gonna call it dehydration.
It's
Yeah.
definitely not the after practice ritual.
No, it's not that. It's not the after practice ritual. Never that. That's soothing and healing.
I lost brain cells because I have to deal with this fucker.
this is I can't count, so it's hard.
He has to follow me, and I
See-
can barely. I went to public school.
Usually it's the rule
See,
that
like-
the drummer can only count 4. So what the fuck?
Thank you.
It's true.
I feel validated now. That makes me feel good.
It's true, but I like to count in like
Oh,
9/8 timing.
Yeah.
There's no point.
fucking enlarge it.
Oh, it's about breaking your phone.
All right, so how do you guys usually do this interview? How you guys go about it?
You're
You're
the
the
first
first.
one, so you're our guinea pig.
Oh, we're the guinea pigs, dude. I did
Yeah.
that, man. Pretty cool.
You're taking our interview, Cherry.
All right.
We're giving it to you.
willingly.
The interview card.
I will take it gently.
You're such a liar.
Well, a bass player couldn't make it. He had to roll out, but I'll speak on his behalf. It's all right.
That's cool. That's
Cool.
cool.
So I guess first let's go around and introduce the band and who we are. So I'm Rob. I'm the drummer of Whitmore.
I'm Kyle, guitarist of Whitmore.
Our bassist is MIA, and so is our vocalist. Our vocalist has kids and a family
And no free time.
and no free time. And our bass is pretty cool. He's good.
Nice. Well, you start.
I gotta start.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then
Well,
he'll go.
I'm Chase. I play guitar and do backup vocals.
I'm Gene. I drum and also do backing vocals.
I'm Colt. I do lead vocals, and our bassist isn't here. He is Mike Dolan, and he's our newest member actually right now.
Nice.
Cool. And
So-
for the record, your band name is?
We are Rage is my rival, baby. Woo! We are from Girard, Kansas. Yeah, yeah.
I guess next up is, fill us in and with some of your, musical influences and who you guys are listening to right now.
My influences are usually Incubus, Corey Taylor type stuff. I've been recently going way more into the metalcore realm and listening to nothing but that kind of shit. There's this one, I can't even remember the name, Japanese band.
Japanese Sailing Before the Wind.
Sailing Before the Wind. I've been listening to them a lot lately. So yeah, that's been my main that I've been like going off the scale and listening to lately.
That's pretty rad.
You're up
Okay.
next.
I'm primarily influenced by Dave Grohl, Shannon Larkin, Ray Luzier. So some of the Nirvana drum beats. And as far as listening to stuff, I've been diving just strictly underground, really.
Nice. Name a few.
There is really good one out of Indonesia called Red Six.
Okay.
There's another one from Finland called Plant My Bones. They're really cool.
That's a dope name.
That is a sweet name.
And I
That's-
don't know if he told you this. He runs
Oh,
he
yeah.
runs this,
I
and
run
so
the
he's
Stash.
always finding underground bands, man, all the
If you've heard
time.
of the Stash Underground, that's me.
Yeah, he runs it. Shout out promo. Stash Underground.
Thank you.
Heard this recording is by Stash Underground.
You know you're smoking the good shit.
As far as me, that's why I waited to go last. I grew up on like a lot of Lamb of God and Slayer and shit like that, so I'm definitely a heavy metal guy. I love deathcore, but realistically, I listen to pretty much everything. I actually played country music for 3 years. It sucked, but it was okay, I guess. But yeah, things I listen to right now, it just varies. I balance. I just wake up in a mood. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to Parkway Drive, or I'm gonna listen to Biggie. Just everything. I'm a very complex man with
I
music.
really like Parkway Drive a lot.
Fucking Parkway Drive.
Dude, they're so
Old
good.
Old
Yeah,
Parkway
they are.
Drive.
Or at least I feel like they used to be a lot better, in my opinion,
I
but
do too.
Yeah,
I
Old
agree.
Parkway Drive is where it's at for sure.
kind of relative. But after Ire, I was kind of just like, cool, thanks, I'm good.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I feel about it too.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I tend to just like wake up in a mood and I'm like, well, do I want to listen to metalcore, deathcore? Do I want to listen to like EDM? Wow, that just brought back flashbacks. Great story about that I'll tell off air. It's
Alright.
yeah. It's a
I
lot.
bet you guys wish you were gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about audience here by now.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm right there with you. Like I'll wake, like I think today, what did I listen to? Well, today was a metalcore day. Yesterday was like Emancipator. So like super chill music. Day before that was like binaural space beats.
Oh wow.
Hell
That is an interesting one right there, man. Please tell me more about this binary.
Oh, they have these.
I don't even know what that is.
So you have like one frequency in one ear and another in another. And they put like ambient shit on top of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds like something I'd probably listen to.
I gotta
To be
They have
honest.
like 10-hour versions of it.
10
Yeah.
hours?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
meant to like meditate to or like
Oh,
sleep.
okay.
And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
just kind of like change your whole like vibe.
I use it to like lower my rage level because I do have a rage disorder. So
That's fair.
Oh, so
rage
playing
is
with
my,
us.
and I meditated for it.
Alright,
Dude,
that's fair.
yeah, man. I could actually, I'm gonna have to check some of that out because, like, yeah, I do a lot of meditation and stuff like that, man. Calms
sure.
myself down. I have a lot of PTSD shit, and it just bothers me. And that meditation works like it fucking works great. It works
Yeah.
great. Yeah, like so. Works better than any medicine I've ever taken. So
Yeah, my meditation is more in conjunction with my medication.
I get
Because-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Little
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
a little comedy.
yeah.
Full clarity and a little spiritual clarity and a little wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
You want the next one, Kyle?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So tell us about the best show you guys have ever played. Like in your opinion, you might have different opinions on what your best show was and why was it the best.
What made it?
Positive we're gonna have different opinions because I'm sure it was like before. Mine was before I think Chase even joined the band. Like it was we opened for Crowbot.
There was that. We also opened for Darren Miller.
Darren Miller from
But
CKY.
He was
there.
already in the band.
He was there. But my favorite was the one when we opened for Crowbot. That was my favorite one. That was that was at the time when we were playing nothing but small places. And then we finally played a place that was considered a bigger venue, right? And it wasn't hole in the wall bar, it was actual established venue, you know. It just made me feel proud, I guess. That was probably the best way to put it.
Next.
Next.
Next. Man, I don't know. That's kind of a hard one for me. I always have fun for all of them for the most part. Like, I just like playing. So for me, they're all the best show we've ever fucking played. I just have fun every time. I don't think I have a personal favorite.
My
It's
favorite
weird,
is
I've never
usually the
thought
most
about that.
recent.
Most recent?
The most recent one.
The most
skate bar?
recent is it's usually
Oh, your favorite?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you don't really have like a favorite, what is like, I guess, what's something that might stand out to you amongst one of those shows that might be kind of different than a regular show or something that maybe really sticks with you?
I got Soulfest playing on a fucking big ass trailer.
Yeah.
That was pretty solid. Middle of the
Big ass
woods. That was a
trailer.
fun
I
show.
nearly fell off of that thing no less than 3 times.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
I'm shocked I didn't fall off, man. But this guy's falling off. I don't
That's
get
up.
it.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite would have to be the Bottleneck as well.
The
because,
Bottleneck.
the sound system there was phenomenal,
Yeah.
and they actually had a lighting guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we, on top of that, we got to do the whole sound. Like we did
We
a full
actually got-
professional
yeah,
sound check.
we had
You
a
know,
full
no
sound check.
doors. The doors were closed still. All the bands, Crowbot just got done sound checking, and we got to sound check before any. It was just very professional setting. Just way more professional than what we were used to at the time, I guess.
Oh, totally. And it gives you that extra level of confidence when you hit that stage. So
Yeah,
I know what you're, because we usually, because we're, somewhere, earlier on in the show or whatever. It wasn't until our album release show where we had like a full in-depth sound check, and it's with a friend of ours who does sound here in town a lot. And so he just took really good care of us and made sure we were beyond happy with everything. And then he like triple checked that everything was saved, and like it just made the night go so much smoother.
Oh
It
yeah.
does.
Yeah,
It
we-
just
we-
so does, man.
That was the only time that we actually went through a full song in its entirety. for us.
Yeah, yeah. For like we usually will do like half a song and sound check. All right, good enough. All right, you know.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I just like that they didn't open the doors up for anybody beforehand. Nobody saw us sound checking. Very professional.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Professional.
Awesome. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, God, what is some of our favorites?
Well, we got to open up for the Fallen Dreams in Gideon back in February. That was like goals on goals on goals, because For the Fallen Dreams is like my all-time biggest influence with music. And so when we got the opportunity to play with them, that was just like Cloud9 stuff right there. And then I ended up talking to Chad, their vocalist, at the merch booth for like 20 minutes after the show and everything. And it was just like he was the coolest guy. And I'm always leery of like meeting your heroes kind of thing. But he was just chilling, talking to everybody. So I was like, fuck it, I'll say hey. And then, you know, I was like, okay, I've taken enough of your time. I'll see you later. Have a good night. And, you know, I've got a t-shirt to remember it. So we're good to go.
Reminds me of when I met Darren Miller, man. I was all like giddy, like a little girl.
Yeah.
Oh god. But he's a
Man.
cool dude. He's a cool guy.
His drummer had the biggest like fucking like a Rasta hat.
I have three, honestly, and
Yeah.
mine are all like, so years and years ago, I played in another metal band, and we opened up for Nodes of Brandviad, and then, God, last year Whitmore actually got to open up for him again, and I was like, I don't give a shit what you guys say. We're opening for these guys. I don't care where we are on the line. I don't care what you have going on that day. We're playing with them again.
Yeah.
I think my other one was Norma Jean, because that was
That was a sick show.
yeah. So that's
That
like
would be
I
sick.
bet that'd be
That
fucking
was so
fire.
bad. That'd be sick. Yeah.
like high school heroes,
For sure.
and then this was another one of the first shows with our current vocalist Mitch, and it was the point where he pulled me off to the side and was like, yeah, I'm in, because like originally he was supposed to just like fill in until we got a new vocalist.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, we want you to stay, and he's like, but
Hey man, that's
I
that's
love those moments.
those are the most best words a singer can hear. You know, especially one that's working.
yeah, oh my
Have you
god,
guys heard of a band out of Lincoln called Iced Wrist?
I think I might have messaged them before.
Yeah.
To something just trying to book shows,
It sounds
whatnot.
familiar.
But
They're-
yeah,
Hermagene Bill too, and I'd never heard of them before that night.
Mhm.
And so we were loading our gear off and shit outside, and we come back in, and my girlfriend and one of her coworkers was there with her, and that was her coworker's first metal show ever. She's like a K-pop fan. That's usually what she does. And I was not prepared for the level of thick ass heaviness that was going on. I was like, I opened the door to the venue again. I'm like, my girlfriend's dead. Like, I'm gonna have to run with a shovel. Like, this is terrible.
yeah. The moment that I walked into the venue, like it was immediate stink face.
Yeah.
Like they're gnarly. I love
Odor,
those guys.
sound,
Yeah.
sight, everything. All things
Yeah.
were just annihilated.
Like-
It was incredible.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure had I gone any farther, I would have died.
Well, and they play 1867 bar a lot, so they have like an exclusive sound guy that comes and does their shows. And I'm pretty sure he just fucking cranks everything up past what it's supposed to do.
cranks it all up to max.
Just redline the speakers.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's nuts. Their sound quality is incredible. I don't know how they get it so fucking dense, but it's super intense.
Yeah. And I think my last one is our last Garage Fest, which was our album release. The
For sure.
only downfall with that was the amount of smoke bombs that we used.
We got
Oh, come on.
the one note we did. So it was like right after the 4th of July, and we had like those big ass like 5-minute long smoke bombs, and we threw them all.
Lakeland Valley.
Yeah.
We underestimated how thick they were.
Yeah, and so we had like 3 buckets of sand with like 2 or 3 of these things in each of
3.
them. And we had some friends like light them off before we went out, and the smoke just hung there for like the entire first song, and everyone's like getting choked out, and it smells like rotten eggs, and it was oh man, it
We've
was
had one of those before, man. Well, I mean, with the show with the smoke machine, that's
Yeah.
close enough though. But,
Was it like one of those military grade fucking signal?
yeah, was it like one of those?
smoke flares?
Yeah, a military type one.
about as close to that as you could get buying at like a normal fireworks stand. Definitely, they were no joke.
Yeah.
Dang.
Anatomically correct.
For some.
Actual size.
It's weird that I thought that same thing when he did that. It's reading minds over here, man.
But yeah, speaking of choked out, sorry, Reign of Eris couldn't make it. Wait, sorry, that's it. Couple of our
Inside joke.
I mean, not really not a joke by any means. Reign of Eris was on the bill to start, but they couldn't make it work with this one, and they were originally choked out, and then they switched their sound and rebranded, and fucking great dudes. Love those dudes.
I've heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of their name. Yeah, I thought they did. Were we putting this together, that show together before? Were they already on the bill at one time and then jumped off?
Yeah, they were on the bill, and then the date got switched from the 9th to the 8th, and they had to drop because they couldn't make it work.
It works. It happens.
Yeah, but we got EscapeGoat and Devil Down on this one as well, so it's gonna be
I've heard of the Scapegoat. I've heard
Yeah.
of
EscapeGoat, that reminds me of an Australian band.
Space Goat.
Space Goat.
Space Goat. Australian band. They're really good.
Ghost, and that's Coast to Coast.
Oh.
Coast to
Yeah.
coast.
Space Ghost.
I used to watch the shit out of that
Full
show.
circle.
I used to watch the shit out of that show, man.
Were we talking about that on the way back from St. Joe?
Yeah, he was talking like that weird ass alien dude.
Zorak, yes.
Alright.
Or there's also
Fuck.
That was after he was specific about wanting one of those Mountain Dew Baja Blasts that
I don't know why I was speaking like a fucking farmer to that intercom. Yeah, let me get one of them nice there Baja Blasts.
Nice segue.
yeah. Do we want to take the camera to the bathroom? Yeah.
Oh,
A little POV.
Sprinkle pepper on it and bread with the tweezer.
I gotta say, we are honored to be doing this interview here. This is the first time I've ever had an interviewer guy go pee in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, it's cool. You keep it real. I dig it. Yeah. So
House. We're just chilling. So yeah, we were trying to come up with new ways to instead of just posting show posters over and over.
I like this idea. You bands, friends of other bands that you're friends with, come have on a show and just talk though. It's kind of cool.
Right. This is kind of a good foray into that, because what I like is like all the inside stories of playing in bands, being in back rooms and shit, and like dumb shit stuff, and a lot of times band members are your best friends and you do the dumbest shit with. So
Yeah.
if you don't have a story from your current band, maybe you have one from a high school band or whatever, things like that. I used to be in a band back in high school, and we played this barbecue festival in the middle of nowhere. Do you know where Dighton, Kansas is?
Yeah, I know where
Okay.
Dighton is. I used to live in Scott City when I was younger.
Had like this car show.
That dude must be rich to be able to afford an entire city.
Shut
yeah,
up.
fuck Scott.
But it was this like barbecue festival, and we were the only original band, and we were also a metalcore band, and everyone else was like dad rock, classic rock cover bands. And so the only reason we got on the bill was my other guitarist, his grandpa was like the real estate agent in town, and like so he could pull some strings and get us down there and give us a place to stay and whatever. And so we played, and it was a ton of fun. It was all on like the fairgrounds and all that stuff. And there's actually a YouTube video of like a little mosh pit that started from all the kids that were there.
Nice.
And they asked us, we were like done with our set, and they wanted us to play more songs, and we didn't have any more songs, so we just played our whole set over again. And no one cared. Great.
No one probably even knew. There was like, fuck yeah.
All right, here's round two.
And then that same guitar, he had like an empty bag of Funyuns. He had just smashed the whole bag. He walks over to somebody, goes, "You want some?" And they were like, "Sure." And then he just like hands them the empty bag and walks away.
Oh,
That's
what a douche.
See, I'd probably really want that Funyun too at that time.
Right.
Thank you so much.
All right, Kyle, I'm gonna let you take this next one
Okay,
because
because I have a lot to expand
you
on.
have a
with this.
lot to explain with this one.
Okay. So next question I have is, have you ever had equipment fail on stage, and how did you recover from that?
Oh,
Absolutely.
so fucking much.
Yes, we have.
So fucking much, man. I could write a goddamn book on how much failure and equipment we've had when it comes to like shows.
Most of the time, the way to fix it has just been to factory reset the mixer.
Yeah, that's
You're
usually what.
You need a fucking failure for. Did you crack a cymbal?
No,
No.
I didn't.
No,
crack
no.
the cymbal.
He's also our like sound guy. All of our in-ear stuff and everything we control usually from the stage ourselves through our mixer, our own mixer, and he's the guy that controls that too as well. So
Nice, nice.
but that's usually the stuff that fucks up right here. It's the in-ear monitor stuff, you know,
Right.
like the backing tracks, the intro tracks, things like that. Those are usually things. Since we got a bass player though, we kind of settled up on the backing tracks and went more organically. When we were just a 3-piece, we had a click track going through our ear and shit.
We're kind of analog in that sense too. We have like drops we'll do and stuff, but or triggers, but we won't really play to backing tracks just because depends on what we're doing, but we don't want to necessarily tie ourselves into being locked into either a click or just being too reliant on technology, because
Right.
we've all played with bands or, you know, been a part of a band where that stuff messes up and it can ruin a whole show for you too.
And
Yeah.
personally, I'm the kind of guy that likes to play to the crowd. So
Yeah.
if I see the crowd's like amped and they're ready to go, yeah, I'm gonna step it up a little bit. If they're kind of like ready to chill out a little bit, I'll slow it down maybe like 5 BPM.
So you don't flying, he doesn't slow anything down. But in another instance,
all the time.
like if you're having trouble getting set up, like I had an issue with a cable on my amp. It had gone bad, the little jumper cable that goes from my head to my cab, and it cost us time to figure out what was going on. And so we ended up playing a pretty condensed set, and the sound guy was you know, he cut us at, you know, right at time and everything, so we really had no like say in the matter. But so
Time to constriction.
rushed through, played everything as hard as we
Oh, there you go. Cheers you with that.
So I want to hear some more equipment failing stories if you got any.
Homebrew.
Homebrew. Oh my god. Homebrew was probably the worst one.
The sound guy was winging it. He was like
I mean,
7 sheets to the wind.
he
Also,
was one of our, he was a friend of mine, and I think he just had a little too much to drink that night. You know, like I think that's what it was. But like it took like 45 minutes to set us up.
Oh god.
I don't understand it. Like I don't know. That was the worst it's ever. Like that was crazy.
Like the least amount of time to set up.
I think that's the point in time where I'd be like, do I have time to go get a drink?
Right. Well, at that point, we were basically just kind of just going through it as fast as possible after that. And
Right.
and some stuff wasn't even working. We had it set up, right? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't set up, man. Like their
Most of
shit's
these
still not
times
working.
that had to do with the intro track. 'Cause
Yeah,
we also
and-
had an intro track specifically for this.
Right, and
Party.
yeah, I think it was just a confusing mess. I think that was probably the worst technical failure we have. We had a recent technical failure. We're pretty good at the comebacks off of those, though. You know what I mean? Like if the intro track doesn't work, we're just gonna go right into that shit. Start blasting people's faces, I guess. But
Forget the intro to a song. Just
that just happened recently. That was and that wasn't the sound guy's fault or anything like that. It was the Omaha show, I think. I think it was just an internet thing.
it was there.
I
There
don't
was
know.
too much wires going around, and like something was
Too much
interfering with,
interference
like,
going on. There was interference going on with our in-ears a little bit too that night. So
Like it kept cutting in and out.
Did you guys play inside or outside at Dr. Jack's?
Outside.
oh, we
outside.
played outside at the Drinkery. Is that Dr. Jack's?
Yes,
Yeah.
Doc,
Oh,
Right,
okay.
that's
I'm
Drinkery.
sorry. Yeah, the Drinkery, Dr. Jack's.
is with Dr. John's because you'll see.
I thought it was a
it was
really
Dr.
cool
John's.
place. I mean, I thought it was really cool. It's cooler than any of the other bars around where we live. You know?
Yeah, the outdoor stage really makes a huge difference.
I really
Indoors,
like that cut open thing they got there. Like it cuts the whole opening from the bar to the
the garage,
stage.
yeah, that's why we.
Yeah,
the garage fest there.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
it's really
'Cause
cool.
we used to do. This was our
Third
installment
installment.
of Garage Fest, and it was started out as a festival we did out of Rob's garage, just like self-produced friends and invite only kind of thing.
I mean, it was 2020, so it was like, keep your distance, don't touch anything. There's a trash can over there.
And then we upgraded from trash can to porta potty the next year. We literally had a porta potty on his front lawn.
Nice. Our
Uh,
bass player does something similar like that. He what was it? What was it called? He owns In the Sticks Audio. I think that's
Okay, I've heard of that.
You've heard of that? Okay, and he builds a lot of shows around this area. I can't remember. We're not playing Flint Hills Metal Fest. It used to be called that. I think it's still
Flint Hills Metal Fest last year.
but they popped it up to that venue that I was telling you about that we opened for Crowbot. And that's where
Well,
they're playing this year
that's
at
not
that festival.
Flint Hills. That's the October Metal Massacre.
October Metal Master. They renamed it, but whatever.
Can we play it next year?
That sounds awesome.
Dude, I would love to. I missed out on the chance to like apply this year. We were so busy doing other things. And,
Now we gotta
but
go
we're gonna
next
try
year.
next year. I mean, he's running it, so most likely we're gonna get on. I'd assume. But
Hopefully.
I keep hitting your toe. I'm sorry. I can't feel my feet anymore. I keep slamming on my drummer's feet.
Yeah. He
Just
doesn't
get away.
mean to step on anybody's toes. Huh?
He's looking
I'm
for toes
looking
to
at
wiggle.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Amputee.
Now they grow back when everybody leaves.
I don't have.
They grow back like a
Alien
chameleon
style.
when everyone leaves. Don't worry. They're walking around like crazy.
And then he's gotta physically hack him off each day when he
Every fucking day. It's so annoying.
All right. First off, that sounds brutal. Second off, he and I both have ADHD. So I just based off and it was like,
Ooh, squirrel.
cool.
You were talking about it.
I had a brother that had big time ADHD, man. So yeah, I get it.
Oh. It's so fun.
It's fun when you're like have been up until 3 o'clock in the morning the last 2 days, like writing music, but then when you like have no motivation to even like get out of bed for the next week after that, it's
So did
You
you
either
guys have to take?
hyperfixate.
Did you guys have to take medicine for ADHD?
I am all natural.
I asked that because I heard there was like a shortage on all that kind of stuff. So
My-
There is.
Yeah, I know my sister had some issues with getting her meds too. It was like something similar, so it was tough because I think she had to go a whole month without being able to fill her script and stuff. So.
that'd be rough for someone that's dependent on that. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of needs that to stay.
Raw dog that mental illness.
Fuck
Rough,
no.
man.
So yeah, I mean, Whitmore, we tend to like a lot of our songs broach subjects of mental illness and some social awareness and fucking hating bosses. I think every band has one of those.
Yeah.
Uh, So we got the privilege to play the Movember showcase a couple years ago, and like I'm a huge advocate of men's mental health, mainly because I'm a man and I have a lot of mental health issues. So
I'm
like
there with you, man. I'm there with you.
cheers. So yeah, it's a cocktail of medicine that I take. But I mean it's for like bipolar, general anxiety, separation and abandonment anxiety, ADHD, inferiority complex, body dysmorphia, like a fuck ton of shit.
We're just gonna
My
run
dad not being proud of me.
With just credits. He's got this and this and this and this new list. So yeah, I mean, like I'm on a cocktail of medication, and like I just started a new medication 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, and I honestly I have to say I think I finally found the one.
Nice. That's always good, man. There's
Yeah.
so many.
You found the right
There's
strain.
so many.
I found the right strain. Problem is I'm cannabinoid intolerant.
We're so
Oh,
Look, I'm cannabinoid intolerant.
so
Didn't
is that, wait,
tell me.
now, I'm sorry, but does that mean like if, say you smoked cannabis, would you
Yep.
like violently vomit?
No, my
Like,
my
"Ah."
body immediately dehydrates.
Oh, okay.
So like all the water in me just evaporates. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's not evaporate, but it just like blows out through my blood cells. So every time that I've smoked pot, I've gone immediately to the hospital and pumped full of 3 bags of saline.
Oh geez.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Shit.
wonderful, absolutely delightful. I can't even IPA because half of one of those I'll be hungover the next day because a hangover is dehydration.
Oh yeah, that is for sure. That's why you drink the strong stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I get it. I get your analogy there. Now I get you. You and I, we get each other.
Start your day with an Irish coffee.
But I'm Romani.
I don't got the money to start my day out with an IPA, man. That shit's
I
expensive.
said Irish coffee.
Oh,
Irish coffee.
oh, Irish coffee. Oh, that's still expensive shit.
That's true. The budget for we
Ah.
used to do like 6-packs for band practice every once in a while, and
Right,
then
yeah.
somewhere along the line it turned into a bottle of Jack, and that price point went up significantly.
Yeah,
I think-
dude. Oh, I
Yeah.
literally have stopped buying alcohol lately and just not drinking just because of the price in general. It's just a lot. I just gotta save for gas to get to places from place to place. You know what I mean? Shit.
Well,
Being
when
a
you're
musician's tough nowadays.
for sure.
Look, man, I'm drinking a salad. It's fine.
It's a healthy salad.
Dude, I was
Yeah,
in
It's a man's salad.
It's a man.
salad.
Also, you ever get a chance to look up Epic Foods and
Huh?
the salad?
Oh, epic mealtime.
That one. Yep.
Epic mealtime. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. It's a meat salad. Like the fucking croutons or meatballs.
All
Like,
topped
they're-
with bacon.
Oh wait, is the epic mealtime where they make everything big?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this. I've seen that.
Well,
That
like-
guy's insane, man.
Shaved pastrami.
Oh yeah, he made some crazy shit.
Oh man. I'm ready for a meat salad.
No.
Giggity.
Put that meat salad in your
Dude,
mouth.
at this rate, your guys' interview is gonna be like 2 hours.
Eh,
I'm gonna probably
Gotta trim it down.
Are you gonna edit it out? I get you now. Everybody's smart and edits things now, you know.
what makes a good crowd to play to?
Energy.
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 I hate it when people are sitting down.
Yeah. Well, I feel like in a way, like I am like, okay, this is all metaphorical. I don't really think this. I am a fucking energy vampire, man. Like I feed off of that. Like it gives me more oomph on stage. I guess you could call that adrenaline. but
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's almost like a feeling, like I'm taking their aura or some shit.
And then you close your eyes and don't look at the audience.
A psychic vampire. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of
Okay.
it. Yeah,
That's very similar in that
it
realm.
is
but
very similar. Yeah.
it can
I'm a
there.
realist though, and vampires aren't real. Like, I don't think, at least.
I did work at a fetish club, and I've seen a few people who think they are, and I did not like picking up those balloons full of blood.
Oh, you had to pick them up. That's like a HEPA violation.
Seen a lot of things and also done a lot of stuff.
You know, I've
Not-
never been to a fetish club, and I gotta tell you, I'm interested as fuck in it. Like that looks
Well,
cool, man.
We're playing Dream on the Green.
Tampa.
I mean, I'd be a bystander, right? I don't know if I'd be doing anything crazy there, but you know,
Nope.
I'd
You-
check it out.
Bystander, you would be picked up very easily.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Even if I brought my wife?
I don't think
Especially if you
it's a-
brought your wife.
It's a fetish club. There's
I've
the
never
only
been to one shit. I don't even know what that. I don't know how raunchy that shit gets. Evidently it gets pretty raunchy with condoms, blood, and semen, and yeah. So
Wait until you get to the fursuits.
I don't care. It's still a bucket list thing of mine. I'm still trying it.
You know what? Let's all just plan a tour and go down to Tampa.
That's what I was gonna say.
Let's go to Tampa.
That's the capital of the United States.
I'm about anything that causes adrenaline usually. Like people think that I'm still waiting to jump out of that damn plane. I'm still trying to get these guys to do it with me.
I already said I would.
Yeah, I got one on board so far.
I've never even been on an
What?
airborne aircraft.
To say that you have never been on an airborne aircraft,
Yes, but I have jumped out of a helicopter.
that's an airborne aircraft.
Not if it's already on the ground.
Oh,
Okay, so you've just jumped out of an aircraft. Got it.
Yeah. That's all. That's basically it.
that's kind of.
Look, man, I went to public school.
Same.
I'm the only like one that went to a private school, I think, for a year, huh? They only could stand me for a year. Private school. I said God too much. Dude, I got detention every day for that dumb shit.
Probably because you went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, Catholic school.
I got kicked out of like a kindergarten roundup at a local Catholic school because I was very much not fitting in with the religious side of things.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. You're already judging me, which tracks with this demographic. So sweet. I'm like 5. Fuck you. I'm out of here.
See ya.
Kicked out of 2 schools that I didn't even go to, and Canada. So we're good.
Nice. Canada,
What-
that's
what did
awesome.
you do to
I want to
Canada?
go to Canada.
That's another story. All right, so I'm
I'm
gonna
wait to
hit,
hear all these stories, man. Anticipation has got me going, to be honest.
let me hit this last question, and then after we wrap it up, I'll tell you all the stories about EDM concerts and getting kicked out of fucking Canada.
Hell yes. That's awesome. Got kicked out of Canada. Dude, who can say that though, other than you? Not many people can say they got kicked out of Canada, man. Like,
Yep. Got
blame
kicked.
Canada.
All right. So last question we got for you is, what are you looking forward to at the show at Reverb on September 8th?
I'm
I'm
gonna hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
looking to
be
hang
fun.
out with you two. That's what I'm looking to fucking do. I have a feeling you guys are just a ball of joy, and I can't wait to personally meet you two, to be honest.
He talks about the dudes with the most depression.
Yeah.
Hey man, I maybe it's because I have, I
Me
have
too.
crap wrong with me, people flock together with that, go on the same chord,
It's funny that you say ball of joy singular because Rob also has a singular ball.
Oh,
Really? No shit. Like,
No,
no shit.
I'm a single amputee, but I hide it well.
What I'm seriously looking for in the show, though, like, oh man, the crowd. I love just seeing new faces, new faces. I mean, we're so used to playing around here. We're rather new at playing at all these new places. So seeing all the new faces at the new places we play is just awesome to me. It gives me just a sense of we're doing something right, I guess, you know. So
For sure.
that's kind of that's what I always try to look for, just the new faces, man.
I'm also excited to see what else Omaha has to offer because like
Right.
the drinkery was fun, but
We haven't
shit,
experienced more of a venue
I've been
since.
to a couple of shows in Omaha that were just like random shows at bars and shit, and the crowd was definitely way more intense than what we played at the drinkery. So like I know it's there. I just kind of want to see it.
I didn't mind how the drinkery was though. They
No,
had a
it
nice
was a
little
decent
sit down
crowd. It was a decent
cocktail like
crowd, but-
vibe, and I dug that.
That goes back to
I
my
got it.
I don't like it when people sit.
Oh yeah.
We don't play sit down music.
Yeah, we don't.
That's yeah, Reverb's cool, especially just like the location in town where it is. It's with the drinkery, you're kind of stuck there. You know, there's
right
nothing
by the highway.
other than a gas station in the interstate.
Right.
With Reverb, you know, it's right in the heart of like especially the local metal music scene. Like a lot of metal bands play in that area. A lot of different bands play there, but it's just full of music, full of art, full of like a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good restaurants and stuff too.
I can't wait to see it, man, to be honest.
I wonder if our
Heard good
manager will
things.
order the mac and cheese from it like he did Mediterranean restaurant.
What? That's
Mac and cheese.
Dude, this guy over here. I can't wait for the food to get here.
He
Felt
said
though.
good food. He said good food in there.
He and
I
I are
love
like
food, honestly. I'll be scarfing with you.
staying at my place. So
And he almost exclusively.
Oh yeah, and I heard about that. You're a good, great cook, apparently. Yeah, man. Great.
Yeah.
cook.
So we'll take requests and listen to absolutely none of them. You'll eat what we make you.
yeah,
Nice. Hey, I'm cool with that.
yeah.
That was the way I was raised. So pick out the stuff you don't like.
Yeah, you ain't picking shit out.
And say
You're not picking nothing out, you're eating.
we'll emulsify it so you can't pick it out.
Hey, dude, I'll eat it then, totally. Yeah. You can't, you gotta hide it. But his and his, what was your answer on that one?
I said hanging out with.
Oh, just hanging out with
Yeah.
them? Cause that's an easy one. Give them a
Yeah,
your
I'm
heartfelt
I'm
answer.
looking forward to getting deeper into the new city. I've never been to Nebraska before we played it.
It's not for everyone. Sorry, that is a joke because that's our ad
Yeah.
slogan. The funny part
don't
is
have to
it was
say it
made
out
by
loud.
a design firm in Colorado.
Ah.
That's
That
yeah.
random
it's-
tidbit.
Benson, which is like the area of town that Reverb is at, is just it'll be the good side of Omaha basically that you get to see. It's not the city itself is fine, but it's a Midwestern city that
Yeah.
growing but is still very far behind in a lot of ways.
So what are you guys gonna call this show?
Fuck if I know. I have no clue. I haven't
Yeah, I
gotten that.
think-
That's a great
You
title.
got you
Fuck if I
Bug
know.
a Bino show.
Bino show.
We end up spinning off our band name into like all kinds of puns and stuff. So like if we ever did a cooking show, it'd be like whipping it up with Whitmore.
Whitmore, do you want?
Yeah,
What more could
see,
you want?
it goes if we're ever like down a member in the lineup, it's immediately a Weirdmore show. You know, there's lots of examples.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna call this one. Just, I
You
don't,
go down on your lady, make sure you get the clip more.
That's a good one. I like that. That was nice.
That was
it's a good one. I like it.
I guess the
Yeah.
title on how how well this goes in the future and if it's gonna be a recurring thing. Because like this is cool and worked out even
Yeah.
better than expected, but you know, things and stuff.
I mean, I just designed the posters and the shirts and about it.
Yeah, I just teach myself all the shit I want to do. Like I'll just see something on YouTube I think's cool and figure out how to do it or whatever.
I used to do a lot of the
So-
video editing, but I no longer have that software.
Yeah.
His
So
dad does all of our merch stuff. What's his company?
South 40 T's.
South 40 T's. Yeah. They do
Uh,
all of our custom stuff. We've been doing a lot of glow in the dark art and stuff like that and merchandise and stuff. So
Yeah,
like we've been doing a lot
our
more
shirt actually-
customizable on that end.
It's blacklight reactive and there's an ink on there that stays glowing after you turn off the lights.
We use a lot of black lights and glow art and stuff on stage. So
that's so sick. We're gonna have to talk about a merch order down the road. I think that sounds fucking sick.
For
Also-
sure.
yeah, man, definitely.
For that UV reactive ink, because that shit's a bitch to
To
deal
put
with.
on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
that's what his dad was telling me, man, the other day, actually.
Three-stroke that shit, and I mean, like, it's not a fun time like you'd usually get with the 2 or 3-stroke.
Yeah, not at all. And
And we happened to, it was a 4-color design. anyway.
touche on that one. That was sick.
Sorry,
He just snuck it in there. He just snuck it right in
I've had dates like that.
there.
The joke, you guys, because you're hearing them for the first time, or the audio cuts out and you just assume it was a joke. But I'm getting really fucking sick of it.
My entire life's a joke.
This is my first Zoom. The first time I ever Zoomed.
I had to use it for my last.
Yeah.
I'd
What
use
an-
it for court.
This is the second time today that I've used Zoom, and today was the first day that I have ever used Zoom.
I know, right?
Twice in one, and it's a.
Yeah, you're a pro, and this is the first time I ever recorded one.
What did you
but
call me?
I don't remember. I have ADHD.
I played for the last 5 minutes.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, definitely. You guys need to think about what kind of ending are you gonna have for this? We gotta do something for ending wise here.
I
And
got this. I got this.
I'm gonna cut it. I know. I fucking cut it. We're gonna sign off here and get heading our merry ways. So
It's great fucking talk to you guys, man. We can't wait to meet y'all. We can't wait to get out there, man. We can't wait. We'll see you guys
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Peace.
We appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this interview with Rage is My Rival. Let us know what you think about this interview series, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what they got in store for us here at Reverb Lounge on September 8th with Devil Down and EscapeGoat. Catch you later.
Well, I will release the indigenous brown butt bass back into the wild.